Welcome to What About Boxing? Last night in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Saúl Canelo Álvarez retained his titles and defeated IBF defending champion William Scull, becoming the undisputed super middleweight champion for the second time in his career. But let's be honest, this fight was painful to watch. A great boxing match doesn't require an all-out slugfest, but it does need two fighters willing to actually engage. This wasn't that. Instead, it felt more like a childhood party game. Canelo, blindfolded, swinging at a piñata that refused to stay put. He spent the night playing a high-stakes game of tag with Scull, except Scull wanted no part of being it. For someone dubbed the Indomitable, he looked more like the Unreachable, bobbing, weaving, and moonwalking his way out of danger like avoiding punches was the true prize. If this fight had been scored on cardio alone, Scull would be the pound-for-pound king. The stats tell the story. A combined 445 punches thrown over 12 rounds, the lowest total ever recorded in a 12-round fight by boxing stat tracker CompuBox in its 40-year history. If that doesn't scream inactivity, I don't know what does. And the blame? In my eyes, it's all on Scull. Watching him, I couldn't help but wonder, how does a fighter go through the grueling process of training camp, sparring, weightlifting, and strict dieting, only to enter the biggest stage in boxing and showcase nothing but footwork? It felt like making Canelo miss was his personal championship moment. I'm not saying Scull needed to go toe-to-toe with Canelo and trade blows like it was a Rocky movie, but some effort would have been nice. Some aggression, some desire to actually win. It felt like his main goal was to not get hit, which, okay, good for your face, but terrible for the sport. The only thing more entertaining than watching Canelo patiently stalk Scull was wondering if Scull even wanted to be there. Did he think he was going to win on points by running away? Losing doesn't ruin a boxing career. Undefeated records are overrated, but there are different types of losses, and this was the worst kind. A fight broadcast to the entire boxing world, with major promoters watching, with Turki Al-Sheikh, the man who makes the biggest fights happen, sitting ringside, and this was the performance he put on? I simply cannot understand it. The real highlight of the night? Not the fight itself, but the first face-off between Canelo and Terence Crawford. Two major events down, Friday in Times Square, Saturday in Riyadh, and neither lived up to the hype. Can Inoue versus Cardenas save the weekend? I guess we'll see. With so many title fights happening this month, you don't want to miss a single moment. My latest video covers every champion in action, who's defending, who's chasing gold, and the biggest fights to watch. Hit that link and get up to speed before the real fireworks start. Thanks for watching.